Hey, it's Sam. Fuck it. Anime review. So if you're the kind of guy who's thinking, well, I'm not a fucking weeb, so bye. I get it. When you picture someone who watches anime, you don't exactly picture the exemplar of good looks, success, and hygiene. Just stop being a pussy. It's not meth, for Christ's sake. You're not gonna watch an episode of Berserk and wake up the next morning having to peel a waifu pillow of your fat gut stuck to you with the homemade PVA glue you got from playing borderline pedophilic dating sims on Steam. I started watching about 6 months ago, and I gotta say, this shit is my bag.
Sir, is this your bag? I've literally never seen that bag before. You came over with it. Oh. Well, I guess it could be.
I'm a pretty dichotomic dude. If it's good, I'll watch it. But if it's just okay, it's garbage. I'm not gonna sit around all day watching an anime. It's just alright. Some animes toe the line between good and bad. They're like a little penguin in a top hat playing the piano. He's so cute. Yeah, he's getting the notes wrong, but look at him. He's adorable. Who am I to tell him he's wrong? That anime is Blood Sea. So Blood Sea seemed to have been conceived with a checklist of anime cliches. It's got schoolgirls with tig-ass biddies, swords and shit, tentacle monsters with a weird fucking affiliation for eating up and anime schoolgirls in just the sloppiest way. And the plot. Oh fuck, we forgot a plot. How many episodes are left? 3? I ain't even joking. Every single day, this girl wakes up and her pappy's like, "Morning, sweetheart. Don't forget to clean your teeth and do your chores. Oh, can you also slay that 50-foot demon in the backyard? Thank you, sweetheart. Bye, love you." I mean, frankly, if I was her, I would be like, "Hey, you know what? I'm actually pretty sick of rocking up to school covered in demon blood. Believe it or not, it makes it a little hard to make friends." By the way, this is a little belated spoiler warning, because that happens for the first 10 episodes, and there's only fucking 13 of them. Occasionally she'll kill one of them, and they'll just be like, "Have you heard about the fucking, the Covenant." Ugh. Hey Dad, what's the Covenant? Hey, that sounds like a plot device to me, sweetheart. You better be careful. If our audience doesn't see a phallic demon skull being crushed under the weight of your huge, gigantic anime titties every 5 minutes, their cocks might go flaccid. Then you and me are out of a job, huh? The fights are the big ticket item here. Alright, don't get it confused, okay? The fights are the butt to Kim Kardashian. They're the 2 seconds of disingenuous acknowledgement from a Twitch streamer to some clown dropping 2K in the comments. They're the big, fat, heavy exhaust to a cunt with a 94 Civic. You know what I mean? Without them, there's nothing. This anime has nothing. It's like a bottle of white wine and a fat wank to a stay-at-home trophy wife. The monsters are all super unique, and they're animated crazy well, and the casual approach with which they slaughter humans en masse is genuinely very unsettling. It's not like a shark, which is just a dumbass fish and sees something and wants to fight it because it's a dumbass. Like a stepdad whose son is minding his business a little too loudly in the other room.
Oi! You wanna fight me?
No. Goodness gracious, no. They want to kill things with a light-hearted approach that one would expect from a GTA protagonist. Hey Capriccio, Giorgigione. Huh? I'm bored, you wanna do something? Go bowling? Go movies? Slaughter a town full of innocent Japs? Some pizza?
Yeah, let's get pizza.
One thing that I thought would put me off is the emphasis on blood. You know how certain movies and games flaunt their naughty little gimmick, like you haven't grown up with the internet your whole life anyway? Like, it's there. It's in the title for a fucking reason. Occasionally, like, they'll get a cut and it will just blast out like a burst pipe. Oh no, I cut myself slightly. We're a low-budget production. For the most part, it's tasteful though. I mean, it's as tasteful as you get for a show about a big-tittied anime girl fighting demons. But The blood's really limited to, fatal injuries, things like that. Things where you'd expect there to be a lot of blood. 1 minute it's just all peachy keen smiles, and the next it's just a fucking shit ton of ferocious ultraviolence. It's very engaging. What gets it down for me is that there's no sense of progression. Once she's buried like 10 of them, you have no idea what role the demon played, whether he was a chief, just a grunt. Is there a grander scheme at play? Is there a bigger demon? Are they close to finding the bigger demon? There's nothing. It's just demon, 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 demon. By the time she's buried like 10 of them, it just seems more like a chore.
Aw, demon duty again?
Alright, I might lose you with my obscure references here, but take Dragon Ball Z for an example. Another anime where you're really watching for the fights. A lot of the time, we're not even watching a fluid animated scene, we're just watching two static images wrestle.
Vegeta, more like vegetable. Dude, shut up!
What gets you so hyped about these fights is the sense of scale. You're aware of the impact all of the villains have on the world and characters around them. Take Future Trunks' arc, for example. His world is dead, his friends dead, family dead. They all fought tooth and nail against undefeatable odds and lost. His best friend and mentor died trying to protect him, perished like a fallen god before his eyes. So after he gets back after training with the Z Fighters, and he's like the strongest motherfucker in the whole goddamn timeline, you get hyped. You've seen him suffer through the android's evil, you understand his hatred, and it doesn't matter if it looks janky. Watching those bitch-ass androids just get fucking whooped is so satisfying, and that's down to the storytelling. So when you get introduced to a really cool-looking demon in Blood Sea, you think, ooh, damn, this guy's bad. Is he like the main villain? Is he like a general? But then he just dies. And you think, okay, well, never mind. Watching him die just isn't as satisfying as it would be if they were a decently fleshed out villain. Overall though, the fight scenes are really good. And trust me, they fucking better be, because the story is dog shit. First of all, only like 3 characters matter. And pretty much all her school friends are chumps. You've got this dude, the cool loner type, who would literally only be cool in an anime, by the way. In real life, if you observe girls from afar and follow them home, you get maced. Speaking from experience. You got these 2 pink-haired bitches, which I would question their part in the plot or the overall show and why they're necessary, but it's anime schoolgirl twins. You can take a wild guess as to why they're in there. Who doesn't want a piece of this? The proportions in this show are just bizarre.
It's like they tried to cure their dwarfism by taking a second pair of legs and attaching it to the first pair.
It just comes off as odd. My favourite character, however, by far, is this fuckboy. He's so blatantly thirsty, and he just doesn't even try and hide it.
結構好きで。
お？さやちゃんにアピールか？
そうなの？アピールと思ってくれるといいんですが。
I couldn't imagine this taking place in a Western show.
Samantha, are you single?
I guess so.
Hear that, Georgie? Maybe you do have a chance. Nice. I wanna fuck her in the asshole.
I'll keep it real with you. These guys are monster bait. Like a Wagyu beef farmer who grass feeds and massages his cow every day, only for it to get slaughtered en masse anyway. Right? But literally, who fucking cares? To be honest, these high school scenes drag. If you really want the experience of being an underage Japanese girl in high school, get some fucking help, you freak. Barring that though, Japanese school dating sims litter the Steam store like plot holes litter this anime, especially after, spoiler alert, the big twist. So it turns out the government bred her as some kind of half monster, half sexy schoolgirl. Now, why would the government invest the time, money and resource into doing this? Who knows? Maybe it's their kink. Maybe it's a sign of the future we'll live in if all the fat memesters who like to choke their chook to big-breasted anime babes getting beaten by something that looks like it manifested itself from Charles Dahmer's most psychosexual nightmares finally make up a majority vote. Turns out all her friends were actors, and their deaths were all staged through incredibly contrived circumstances, ranging from just illogical to just straight up bullshit. Seems odd that the government feels the need to hire actors to make sure this incredibly athletic, tall, beautiful girl who lives in a scenic mountain home has friends. I don't even know why the government bothered keeping the actors alive at all. They have no problem slaughtering populations en masse, and all they do after the big reveal is snarkily roll their eyes at the authority that hired them, and vomit exposition as violently as they vomit blood every time they so much as stub their toe.
Ooh, I don't respect authority.
Oh yeah? What did you expect?
If you like tits, gore, and stylized violence, you get them in droves. It makes mistakes, but you get the sense that they didn't know any better. They just wanted to draw sexy ladies fighting monsters, and somewhere along the line the producer said,
Hey Spurgo, you do actually have to write a plot. So...
if you want to switch your brain off for a few hours and just enjoy some mindless entertainment, this comes highly recommended. And if you enjoyed this mindless entertainment, please consider subscribing. Or even just comment and like, whatever. Just do it.